As a follow-up to why is my internet not working, I have a new mystery. I think we solved it, but not sure about that yet, but we're going to find out here in the next couple days. I did a cleanup for a neighbor, and when I left, everything seemed to be working okay, but I got a call from him, actually several calls. Of course, it is Sunday. I don't get in a big hurry to return calls on Sunday because it's my day off, my absolute day off, but since he's my neighbor, I decided to call him back. He said he wasn't getting anything on his computer, couldn't load any web pages. I'm like, okay, everything was working fine when I left. So, go over to his house. Sure enough, none of the web pages are loading on Internet Explorer. Tried Google Chrome, nothing's loading on Google Chrome. Went into the admin screen on the modem. You do that by going through the web browser, by the way, 192.168.0.1 for CenturyLink modems. Said it was connected, said it had internet. Still nothing loading on the page. Hooked up my mobile phone to his internet, to his modem wirelessly. Didn't get anything on my phone. That tells me that the problem is probably in the modem. So rather than reset the modem again, because I just did it yesterday, or day before yesterday, one or the other, I decided to just unplug it and plug it back in, see what happened. Did that. Power light comes on, DSL light finally comes on. The internet light flashes red and green, which means it's not getting a good internet connection. It finally turned red. So it's not getting internet. It's connected to the DSL network, but it's not getting internet for some reason, which means the modem's having trouble communicating or just receiving information from CenturyLink. Finally, the internet light did turn green after it was about 10 minutes. And but still no web pages are loading. So my conclusion is, since he's not getting internet on his computer and I'm not getting internet on my phone through his Wi-Fi connection, through his modem's Wi-Fi connection, my only conclusion is that there's either a problem in the line, which is probably what it is, or it could be that the modem is an old model. It's not the oldest model around. The oldest model did not have wireless in it, but this looks like a really old model. It's not even from 5 years ago. I mean, it's from longer than that ago. And so I think it's just either it's done or there's a severe line problem that's keeping the DSL signal from getting through effectively. And so we're just going to have to see. I told him to call CenturyLink. I told him they're going to run him through the diagnostics again, everything that I did. But at the end of the day, they were probably just going to say, hey, we'll send you another modem. I said, well, don't let them charge you for shipping because it's like $35. And if you bitch long enough and loud enough, they'll send it for free. I also said they really need to send a tech out there to check the DSL signal at the box out behind the house, the telephone box, and make sure that it's working there. If it's working there, now, of course, it could be an internal house wiring problem, but the phone works fine, and so there's nothing funky going on there. So I'm tending to think it's the modem itself, and not anything else. But the lines, it's just a matter of finding out what's working, what's not. Troubleshooting, you eliminate things one by one. You try not to do 2 or 3 things at once because then you don't know what fixed it, right? So that's where we are right now. So sometimes it's not as simple as resetting the modem. Sometimes it's a little bit more complicated than that. But we're going to find out here in the next couple days what's going on with it. He said he has his old modem, which is far more reliable than these newer modems are. He says he has his old modem out in the shed somewhere. And of course, if it hadn't gotten wet or damaged by humidity, of course, that would be the best place to start, because he does not use wireless in his house, so it doesn't really matter if he has wireless. He just has his one computer, and so that's all he uses. So that's what he's going to try first. If that doesn't work, he's going to call CenturyLink, and then we'll see what happens. All righty. Any questions or comments, please do so in the section below. Like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it when you do. And, we'll have an update when we find out what happened. All righty. Talk to you later.